Hey everyone, wanted to talk about the early stages of one of the levels that I've been working on called Razor Strum Ridge, which is currently in the blockout phase. In this level you start on the rocky shoreline at the base of a volcano during an eruption, so from time to time there will be fireballs raining down from the sky as you continue through the level, and the terrain starts to shift and move around, leading up to the climax of this particular section that has a bunch of platforms breaking apart as the lava starts to flow. I did also program a wind mechanic that pushes the character back periodically that I indicated with rain particles changing direction. But this may be a bit too many mechanics for one level, because right after that section you actually go into a temple within the volcano, and there's going to be a whole slew of other monsters, including the boss. Earlier in development I had made this bug that pops when you kill it, and I wanted to make an armored version of it that crawls on the platforms and is indestructible unless you use a bomb. These bugs I feel like are pretty versatile. They can be used as enemies and as hazards. I set up little patrol paths for them to go around the actual objects instead of just side to side. And if I have 3 in a row, they create this moving hazard that you can jump and dash over. Or if you happen to have a bomb, you can throw it at the middle one and take care of the rest with the blast radius. And because the bomb is a finite weapon that you would use on these creatures if you so choose, I decided to reward the player by giving a bunch of ectoplasm orbs. Another enemy type for this level are these knights that throw lava balls, and as they hit the ground they leave a splat of lava that becomes a hazard for 2 seconds. And I put some of them on these platforms, and if you are below them they will throw one of those lava balls downward as well. Another enemy that leaves a splat of lava are the skeletal flame hounds that leap through the air, and when they land they leave that splat, forming another hazard that you would have to jump over. Additionally, there are these crawling zombies that are on fire that have been burnt and are missing their lower half. I also made a variation of the bat creature from the demo that shoots fireballs this time instead of the green goo, and I made this one move a bit slower and it will not charge at you. There are also these bone worms that come out of the ground that shoot you with their eyeball, and if you come close to them they will smash down on you, and in order to defeat them you need to shoot the eyeball. An enemy type that I think it does not fit in this particular level are these imps that appear and they fly towards you. I'm not a big fan of them right now. I think I need to redo some of the animations and maybe stick them in another level that fits them more, but I figured I'd show them nonetheless. Some of the platforms that I've been working on for this level are these platforms that get pushed up by lava periodically that lets you reach places that are out of reach. I also made these fireballs that shoot up from the lava and fall back down, as well as these falling lava balls that come out of pipes in the ceiling. I also implemented one of the pieces of feedback just to test it out, having the character not getting knocked back into an instant death into like lava or acid. I was toying with the idea of making this an upgrade that you can get from the witch, so maybe when you upgrade your armor you would not get knocked back. Additionally, I worked on a bit of the art for this level, and just to kind of have a small section arted just so I know what this level is going to look like for the rest of this particular section. And I wanted to share a little bit about the boss fight that I've been working on as well. Again, this is very early stages for this particular level. I wanted to have this sort of intro of this lava dripping down from the ceiling that forms a puddle and he comes out of it. And I wanted to have this boss fight be a bit faster paced. One of the things he does is charge at you with a sword out, and as soon as you jump over him he sticks the sword into the ground and a bunch of swords shoot up from the ground, so you have to jump out of the way. In keeping with some of the mechanics from the level, he also throws some lava balls that leave a lava splat on the ground, so you would have to watch out for that as well. In his second phase, he becomes a bit more enraged and teleports around to lunge at you with his sword, as well as teleporting above the player and drops down. So that's been some of the stuff that I've been working on for the past couple weeks. I just need to finalize the level design, and then I can get to the art and make it look all pretty. So that's the plan for the next couple of weeks. I think some of these devlogs have been helping me keep track of the stuff that I've been doing, because really when you're in the thick of it, it seems like you're not really doing too much until you look back and look at all your work that you've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Anyway, that's the end of the devlog, and always remember to